Hi everyone, Sandy here again, producing a series of videos for senior walkers and for first-time walkers, and big bonus points if you're both a senior and a first-time walker. Today I'm going to just go quickly through a couple of tips that I think you would find helpful when you walk your Camino, and things I wish I knew before I walked my first Camino, so stay tuned. First thing is directions and getting lost and all those sorts of things. In my previous video, I talked about downloading an app and having the book and having the elevation chart. But one of the things we did that was really helpful is that before we bedded down for the night, we found out where the trail exited the town and led to where we were walking that day. Before we did this, we were walking around all over the place, wasting time and burning energy, which is not something you want to do, particularly in the early days. In fact, I remember on the first day in Saint-Jean-Pierre-de-Port, we found the gate and where you walk out and where the trail begins, and I'm looking at that hill thinking, wow. But there was people wandering around. Day one, they hadn't even started the Camino and were lost trying to find the exit. So doesn't take long, takes a few minutes. You find the little yellow shell and you find out where you're leaving, and when you get up you can just go. As often you're walking in the dark if you're getting up early because you have a long day. And more about that in a minute. I think another important tip, it's not a big brainwave, but when you have a long day and it can get really hot in Spain, getting up early and getting 2, 3, 4 hours of cool weather can make a huge difference. I mean, there's times where we were walking 30 plus kilometers, sometimes 35. And when we were out the door by 6, we would sometimes walk for 3 to 4 hours, so 10 o'clock, and we would have put a huge bite into that day so that we could put distance between us and get to the next town. I'm older, I'm fair-skinned, I dislike walking in really hot weather, and so this was something that was really helpful. Get up and get out the door while it's dark and cool. You'll really benefit from that. Another really important thing, and to avoid it happening to you, is protecting your shoes. We were on the trail and we met somebody whose hiking shoes went missing. When he got up to put them on the next morning, they were gone. Now, it might have been an honest mistake. Somebody might have taken them, don't know, but it happens more often than you think. As you might expect, there are a lot of common brands of shoes out there, so it would be pretty easy for somebody to pick up the wrong pair of shoes, put them on, and they're out the door, and you're in a bad way. So what do? A couple of really common things. I've seen some people have little locks that they actually put through their shoes and lock them up. I actually took my shoes with me and put them in my pack and under my bed. There was no way I was going to have someone take my boots or shoes. Now, some of the albergues don't like you doing that. Another just common one then is change the laces so they're bright and distinctive. Write your name on the toe of the shoe. I did that. I put in bright colored insoles as well. You can put them in a special spot. If someone's going to steal your shoes, they're going to steal them. But I think doing everything you can to protect your shoes and boots, because they are your lifeline to walking the Camino, please do so. Either lock them up, take them with you, or make them distinctive so that nothing happens to them. Okay, last but certainly not least, anyone that stays in albergues, you're going to hear all kinds of humanity. You're going to hear all the bodily functions, all the bodily noises, and probably the biggest complaint, other than people getting up and rustling around at 6 o'clock in the morning, is snoring. So it doesn't work 100%, but make sure you bring earplugs. Oh my goodness, bring a supply of earplugs. If you're fortunate enough to have, the Apple earbuds or headphones, they have noise canceling properties. You don't have to be listening to music. Just put in the earbuds, worth the investments, because you need to sleep at night, let's face it. If you're older like me, try to get a bed near the bathroom because you're going to be getting up. And lastly, within the whole albergue thing, is if you're getting up early to leave the next day, get your stuff together, right? Pack your bag, know where it is, the stuff you're going to wear, take it out of your room and get dressed somewhere. You don't want to be rustling around, turning on lights and disturbing everybody. So be courteous, it'll make a big difference. But remember, bring those earplugs. Okay, that's it for some insider tips. If you're a senior and a first-time walker and you're liking these videos, please give me the thumbs up and subscribe. And if you have any questions and I can help, please send them to me through my YouTube channel. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And buen camino.